Chef Buff Army, I got another edition of Chef Buff Shoutdown. I'm going to take your simple questions and attempt to give simple answers. I have 30 seconds to answer any question, and this video is going to be maximum 5 minutes. Let's do it! Okay, should I take protein powder? If you're asking this question, probably not. Remember, protein powder is just a food supplement. You need roughly 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein a day. If you're getting that from natural sources, there's no need to supplement with a whey protein powder. What's my take on the BBC? Well, I think that I see a predominantly young white male audience obsessed with the BBC, you know, probably stemming from feelings of inadequacy, mild racism, and definitely homoerotic feelings. You know, I'm neither white or black, so I don't give a fuck about this. Tell me your thoughts on water and weight loss. Well, water doesn't cause weight loss. Being deprived of water can be a serious problem, a health concern. But consuming enough water in the day is important for many different functions, but probably most importantly for weight loss, it'll help keep you more full. A lot of times when people are hungry, they're actually just thirsty. So make sure you drink at least 2 liters of water a day. I usually recommend about 4 liters. What do I think about Pop-Tarts? Well, what about them? I mean, if they fit your macros and you got a hard on for them, go ahead and eat your Pop-Tarts. Just make sure to wash your fucking teeth after you're done, because cavities, children, are a bitch. What is your opinion on running several programs at the same time? For example, doing small offs, bench, and squat program? Fuck no. Okay, an expert designed that program. There's a reason why it's specifically designed that way. Never cross the stream, son. Never combine 2 programs into one Franken program. You'll most likely walk away with less results than if you just followed one of them. Next question comes from another fitness YouTuber. Shout out to Benoit. Benoit Gets Buff is his name. He said, when it comes to tracking macros, do you need to count sugars as carbs? Yeah. Absolutely, you do. Most likely in the back of food labels, when they list carbs and sugars, the sugar's already included in the carb count. However, if you're trying to figure it out on your own, sugars are carbs and should be included in your total. Hey man, people in Sweden here love watching your YouTube. Fucking right. I love Swedish women. And it's awesome. I got a question. How important is macronutrients if you want to get shredded? They're really important. A lot of people will neglect them. Remember, when you're cutting, you're eating less total food. Thus, you need to eat more nutrient-dense food to make sure you're getting enough vitamins and minerals. You could easily sidestep this whole problem by eating servings of vegetables, at least a couple, so 3 to 5 per day. Green vegetables, because they're very nutrient dense. What's the difference between regular deadlifts and sumo deadlifts? I like your question. Simply put, the sumo deadlift is wider, targets the ass and the adductor more, and it's a slightly shorter range of motion. Beginners will usually excel more at the sumo deadlift because it's easier to get it down in that hip position. But which one should you do more often? The conventional deadlift. It has more carryover and is more applicable in general. Am I gonna see results if I don't get sore like I used to? One of the most basic questions. I have a video on this. Remember, soreness is not correlated, it's not related to actually getting results and making progress. In fact, what happens over time is you should get less sore. Why? Because your body becomes more efficient at removing that metabolic waste, that soreness that you experience. So if anything, you should get less sore over time, and soreness is not a good indicator whether or not you're seeing results. Next question, how old am I? Well, over 9,000. What do you do if you're skinny fat? Cry yourself to sleep. I'm just joking. Most people start out skinny fat. I was skinny fat. To get out of skinny fat, you gotta man up, you gotta eat more calories, you gotta train harder, build some muscle to increase your metabolism, and 1 year time after also training hard, you'll probably have a thicker abdominal core, you won't be skinny fat anymore, and you'll look a hell of a lot better. So you gotta eat more and you gotta train harder. Some of my joints sound like they rub together, my left elbow and right shoulder on some lifts, but it doesn't hurt. Is this bad? Or is there a quick way to fix this? This naturally occurs over time, as long as when things rub together. So if you hear clicking in your shoulder or in your knee and you experience no pain, totally fine. If you do experience a pain, that's a problem and you should get it checked out. Yeah, I answered all those questions. If you got more questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. Who knows, I might feature you in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like the video. If you're not a subscriber, smart idea. Buff Army, I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Till then.